It's so great to see all these photos and reminisce about the event that we first raced the truck at, and, you know, with Butch and you and I here, Curtis, and even Mike Reedy's in some of these photos, and you know, the race shirt from the race too. It would be so great. This is the kit that the RC10 re-release of the RC10T here, but it would be great to have one of the trucks we actually raced, which was partially prototype and had some different accessories on it.
I have the truck here, that actually the one Butch Clover raced.
The one that's in the photo here?
Yeah, he had it.
Oh.
He actually contacted me a few months back and said, hey, would you be interested in this truck? I've had it here for over 30 years at my mom's house.
Well, let's grab it. Let's look at it.
Right here. And he said this is the way he had it. He just took it off the track and set it on a shelf at his mom's house, and it's been sitting there collecting dust.
And I can see the machine front outer wheel here, which was part of that 3-piece wheel setup.
Yeah, so we didn't have all the molds done. You can see the rear wheels are done, the front inner wheels are done, but there's actually quite a few prototype parts still on here. The outer front wheels prototype, the bulkheads machined, body mounts front and rear machined, the rear hubs are machined, the bumpers machined. There's a lot of stuff. It looks like it's production, but it's not. It's just that's all we had. We had three cars to go race, so we had to machine them all.
Vintage RCPS turnbuckles here. Check that out.
Yes, I see that. I think when we first started doing the hard anodized shocks, I've been told that these hard anodized shock caps are unicorns, that no one can find them anymore. I don't know if we ever sold those. Did we sell those? We had black ones at one time, or we started making black ones, but I don't remember ever selling those. So if anybody has them, hold on to them.
And we went to the Florida Winter Nats with powder-coated chassis. Butch obviously had pink.
The pink.
Right? I had red, I believe, and
I had the fluorescent green.
Yeah, fluorescent green.
We had the bodies to match, so that was kind of cool.
And we actually sold these. I mean, these things sold like hotcakes, right?
Yeah, we sold a lot of them.
So,
and we did yellow and a blue, like a candy blue. A lot of work going into these things.
6-cell or 7-cell, right?
Yeah, at the race though, I think we ran 7-cell. That's a big track. Could use a lot of horsepower.
And these had the Flexi Flyer arms here before they got thickened up. These were pretty thin. But yeah, that's definitely one of the trucks.
Yeah, some of the parts that are on here, there's some pieces here. We have, like these are some machined narrow front wheels. They're all machined. And this was done before CNC. There was no CNC back then, so you could do some work on the lathe, but all this cutting and coring in here, different compound angles on that, I didn't want to make too many more.
Yeah, it gives me a headache just looking at it.
Yeah, even the bulkhead. This is tried to simulate the molded part, so it's a lot of dremeling and machining, and
pretty darn close.
It's pretty darn close.
But we needed some spare parts when we were there because we weren't sure how durable this stuff was.
Yeah. And
you know, trucks tumble and trucks hit each other back then anyway, and parts broke. So, but I think we were pretty fortunate at the race. But yeah, we won the race, and I gave my truck to one of the magazine editors, and I think in his trophy case for many, many years.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I don't even know what happened to mine. I think I just eventually kept putting new parts on it and running it, and it evolved into, you know, something different like most of our race cars.
But the race itself was really competitive. I'm looking at a photo here, and I had number 3 on my truck, so that means I wasn't the TQ. Someone else qualified in front of me, which was number 9, and your truck had number 4 on it. So I don't know if we qualified that way. We'd probably have to look at results to see that. But
yeah, I don't even remember where I finished. I know I wasn't 3rd because we would have noted for 2nd and 3rd. I could have been 4th or something. But
anyway, yeah. Good memories, great race.
And from there, just trucks just took off.
We got back from the race, and it was like a race to get this thing out because demand was through the roof.
Truck actually was my favorite class to run. You guys in buggies were so good, I couldn't compete. A lot of guys couldn't compete with the better guys, so they would just run trucks. just because it's so much easier to drive. You can get over the pipes easier. You can drive over the tops of other people easier.
You can bash easier. Yeah.
You can bash them easier, and they're strong, durable. Yeah, this led us into a whole other line of cars in the future.
No kidding.
Trucks.